Love is, and I don't think he gets enough credit, is Kevin Love. We know how LeBron James has played, but I think the little things and understanding the game, I think so many people just look at the big picture and we see the threes and the dunks, but he understands how to slide off pick and rolls. And I think the game of basketball comes down to this, Coach. Coaches put in game plans. As players, we're fantastic, and you run plays. When teams take away your first and second option, you got to be able to ad-lib. You have to have guys that understand the game. Kevin Love is one of those guys. He's been, I think, measured by his money more than his talent, Coach, because he understands how to make winning plays, and I think he's a great fit for LeBron James.
The two things that he does, Smitty, that we kind of put on the bottom of the list is he's a much better passer than you think he is. You give him credit for. He finds people that are open on the cuts after, back picking and sliding into the open spot. He'll get the ball to him. And the other thing is he gets to the foul line when he posts up, and why that's so important is Cavs defense hasn't been the greatest defense all season. So he stops the game and allows Cleveland's defense to get back and get set up simply by going to the foul line.
Czar, I'll start with you first here. So Lou, obviously the head coach, Larry Drew, their assistant, has a 9-game sample filling in for Lou, and now Lou's been back for 1 game. Did you notice any differences between the Larry Drew run Cavs and the Lou run Cavs?
The game plan was drawn up with the coaching staff, Jimmy Boylan included in that. And Jimmy Boylan, along with Larry Drew, have been head coaches in other positions, so Milwaukee, Chicago, Milwaukee, Atlanta for Drew. And I thought Larry Drew did an excellent job in Atlanta. He was just a victim of general manager position changing, new guy coming in, wanted his own guy. And then when he went to Milwaukee, there was a whole lot going on there as to why Jason Kidd wound up coming in and Larry Drew was gone after 1 season. But having said that, the game plan was put together with Tyronn Lue's input. Then it was Larry Drew's job to manage the game. And he did an excellent job. The players listened. They respected him because of the knowledge that he has. And oftentimes you will see him, end of the game, when they need a big play, you'll see Tyronn Lue talk to Larry Drew, and Larry Drew might be drawing something up, and then Tyronn takes it and brings it into the huddle. So he's got great confidence in him, and it showed up the way the players played.
And to Coach's point, I just take my hat off to Tyronn Lue. A guy usually young don't usually go out and hire ex-head coaches. They usually find guys that will probably could take over their position just on an interim basis. He went out and got 2 guys that can run teams, have been successful, and he talks about how Larry Drew has helped him along his coaching career. I like what you said, Coach. It's all of them, and obviously the head coach gets a lot of the credit.
So Clarkson is dinged up. George Hill will not play tonight either. But, Smitty, in terms of those new guys, did you like what you saw from them with LeBron, with Love, in a relatively small sample? Are they ready for a playoff run together?
Yeah, I think so. And the one thing is I love that Jordan Clarkson, I love his feistiness. He can obviously take the basketball and go on his own. I think Rodney Hood is the one guy just hadn't found his trading right now, Coach. And I think for him is he's thinking so much on defense is bothering his offense, because I think right now is no matter what, when your defense is put on display, sometimes you play on teams where you can get by, you just score. Right now, when you make that mistake with the Cleveland Cavaliers, everybody sees it. When Rodney Hood gets a little bit more comfortable, I think he's going to be great for the Cavs.
All right.